Growing up near forested areas, I was often captivated by the sight of mother birds feeding their young. That simple, tender act of love, devotion, and care sparked a fascination in me from a very early age. Over time, that curiosity grew stronger, especially after I discovered the world of BBC's Planet Earth and was profoundly inspired by the voice and storytelling of Dr. David Attenborough. Since then, documenting these moments myself was felt less like a hobby and more like a calling. Among the dense canopy, where fruits ripen in silence and bark hums with life, the barbets make their home. These stout bodied fruit eaters are master architects, each with their own rhythm of creation and care. This burrow in the tree trunk may look regular, but upon closer observation reveals movement in it. Chunky and olive green, with streaked white underparts and heavy yellow beak, the lineated barbet, named Rani, is busy feeding her young. She has hollowed out this tree trunk from within, carving her home to cradle her young. To satisfy the nutrient requirements for her baby, she relentlessly returns with variety of feed, from berries, even spiders. After all, parents want their kids to have a balanced diet. As we follow the line of fruiting branches, we come across another burrow, another flash of green and blue signals, and peeping out of it is a juvenile blue-throated barbet waiting for its mother. And soon, with its emerald body, sapphire throat, and crimson crown, it is going to grow up to be one of nature's jewel. This nest is primarily taken care by the father, named Shankar. Diving through the foliage, he brings berries to his young, tucked away in the shadowed chambers, and with each delivery, proving a commitment to fatherhood. Portrayed as the town crier in Kipling's Rikki Tikki Tavi, whose call sounds like a hammer striking a copper pot. Next, we come across a Coppersmith Barbet. From the rhythm of wings to the rhythm of sound. This is Lakshmi, a first time mother, inexperienced and shy. She tries hard to meet the nutrient needs of her young. Her small size adds more challenges to her already inexperienced motherhood, leading her baby to wait longer for food. And thus, the aggression is evident while feeding. Deep within the forest, gently swaying in breeze, are these delicate woven nests. Welcome to the realm of Flycatchers. Meet Kanha, a devoted, hardworking father, and his mate Mandira. Together, they share the tireless duty of feeding and protecting their three ever hungry chicks. Anna may have lost his elegant tail feathers in a brave tussle with a hawk, but he never flatters. And when dark clouds gather and the rain begins to pour, Mandira becomes a living umbrella, covering her young and trying her best to keep them warm, dry, and safe. While Mandira shields her young, let's explore a different corner where another pair tries their best to grow their young. Meet Bhola and his mate Rohini, two jolly little souls with a grey body, a white throat, and a spirit that never rests. Like a skilled dancer, he partners with his devoted mate to feed their little ones in a graceful rhythm of love and labor. Weak as they are, they never miss a chance to flash that charming fan shaped tail, a final flourish before each flight. But Bhola, ever watchful, seemed uneasy with my presence. Respecting his space, I quietly stepped away, and the thrill of another story waiting ahead. The news is the elusive bird of paradise had just been spotted. Like a dream gliding through sunlight and shadow appears the bird of paradise. Their elegance is unmatched. Meet Raja and Rani, a pair who are seasoned parents and for whom catching dragonflies is a child's play. With seamless coordination, they take turns feeding their ever hungry chicks. As if this wasn't a performance already, along came Bhim and Chutki, another pair with fire in their wings, trying to match the rhythm. Unlike Raja and Rani, who call the mango orchard home, Bhim and Chutki prefer solitude and have chosen a home deep within a bamboo grove, where the stems sway like nature's lullaby and the world outside feels far, far away. But not all stories are fairy tales. Meet Madhuri, a single mother struggling to cope up with the needs and requirements of the young. Her mate was hunted by the owls at night as he tried protecting the young. But Madhuri is determined. She has a promise to keep, no matter what. Perched high on the tallest trees and tucked safely away from predators are the nests of the canopy dwellers. Welcome to the house of the Orioles. High on a tree, away from human commotion, this woven nest is the home sweet home of our golden friends. Meet Nina and her mate Subu. With three hungry chicks, they are always on a move, trying their best to take equal care for all three. They take turns to feed their young. Where Subu comes back with juicy green bugs, and like any mother, Nina focuses on fruits and berries. If you thought the story of burrows was over, you were wrong. High up in this burrow are two hungry chicks waiting for their father to get back. Meet Om and his mate Sita, a hardworking pair who tries their best to fulfill the wants of their two little chicks. As Sita keeps an eye on the nest, it's mostly Om who gets all the food for the young over and over again. After all, gender roles do transcend species. Meet Zulfi, a young male rose-ringed parakeet, and like any other man, he's trying to get a mate. And what better than choosing a good house to have kids in first? And soon he has a date. Meet his mate Noor. As the young couple woo each other, fate starts writing a cruel story. Hours of incubation and care, yet they failed to become parents this season. And it's not just a loss for them, but also for us. Every year, thousands of rose rings are caught from the wild for the big trade. and each bird sells for a surprising 15,000 to 20,000 Indian rupees in the international market. Although our forest department tries their best, but somehow it's not working like it should, as we see reports like this all the time. High up on a tree was a small nest made with love and care, away from the world of sales. Although getting a good glimpse of the chicks was not possible, but Moti wanted it that way, private and secret. Meet Moti and Subala. Little yet hardworking, these new parents not only work all day to keep their young fed, but also took good care of keeping the nest safe from all the bugs around. Speaking of little parents, meet Shankar and his mate Madhuri. Together, they are working hard and redefining the whole parenting in their own ways. Shankar was bringing fresh, crunchy bugs for the chicks, and Madhuri made sure of the chicks' safety and occasionally getting fruit pulp for them. When talking about world of small parents, how can we miss our very own Neela and his mate Kaveri? With a hanging nest under the shade of a cucumber plant, they have made the best home a baby needs. Warm and dry even in this tropical monsoon. While they work hard as a team in rain to keep the little ones fed, it looked like Neela was more focused on feeding the chicks, while Kaveri made sure the babies are safe and comfortable after feeding them, like any typical mother. After covering the various parenting techniques of about a dozen different species and getting closer to my childhood dream of becoming someone who witnesses these up close through a viewfinder, I came to this realization that you don't become a parent. You earn the right to be one by making sure you can provide.